my phone alarm just went off. It goes off every Friday at 6 p.m. It's really there just to remind me to count the days in the week, that another week's come to an end, and was I a good steward of that week? I mean, did I really spend that time effectively, or did I waste it? See, every time my alarm goes off, it runs through my head. This famous rapper that I really love, he wrote a song called "I Don't Want to Waste My Life," right? And I think, hey Mark, did you waste this week? It's something that we do at our church. We have everybody just set their alarm clock for 6 o'clock on Friday to count their days and pray for the church and pray for the people in the church. But really, it hits me so hard at 6 o'clock on Friday when I'm reminded to count the days of that week. Did I really screw it up? Did I waste that, or did I spend it helping God build His kingdom here on earth? You know, the reality is, a couple weeks ago, I turned 31. I turned 31 years old. And I know for some of you out there, you're like, Mark, you're young. You still got most of your life ahead of you. And the reality is, for some of you out there, I'm old. But the real deal is I'm 31. I'm 31 years old, and 31 years of my life have gone by. And did I waste them? Did I waste those 31 years? And more importantly, am I going to be conscious of being a good steward of the next 31 years? See, in the Bible, in Psalms 90:20, or 90:12, Psalms 90:12, the psalmist says, "Teach us to number our days, that we might gain a heart of wisdom." Like, a heart of wisdom? Well, what do you mean? What do you mean, a heart of wisdom? I don't get it. And so I'm struggling with this. What does this mean, a heart of wisdom? And it hits me. Well, maybe the reality is that if we know that our days are numbered, we'll begin to realize that we need to be wise with each day that we're given. And when we begin to understand that, when we know that one day we'll stand before God, and that day will be sooner than later, that each hour matters in what we're doing. Maybe getting that brand new carpet in our house isn't quite so important to us. Maybe helping out that homeless guy down the street is just a little more important. Or maybe doing what you need to do to help the kingdom be built here on earth is so much more important than that new coat of paint on your house. All too often we travel around and we're running around just like chickens with our heads cut off, trying to fill our lives with all these temporal rewards. And there's nothing wrong with being blessed and having nice things. But the reality is, if Jesus Christ rose from the dead, and I really believe He did, then that is the single most significant historical event in human history, and my life should revolve around that. When I wake up in the morning, my life should revolve around Jesus Christ and what I'm doing to draw myself closer to Him and help people come closer to Him. I mean, that's what my life should revolve around. See, I don't know how much time I have left. The reality is, I have a birth date, and I have a death date, and I have a dash in between. And the reality is, what am I going to do with that dash? What are we going to do with our dash? Are we going to spend it wasting it on meaningless things that one day we'll have to account to God about? Or are we going to spend it really, truly trying to build the kingdom of God here on earth? Is all our energy just going to go into reaching people for the living, loving God, Jesus Christ? Is all my energy going to go into that? Because I only got 31 years left. Now maybe I got more, and maybe I got less, or maybe I just got to